Hi YouTubers, it's Tuesday and wanted to kill the kit from Make a Kit Monday, March 3rd. So I had a lot of fun with this kit. I think it made it really easy because I did the color palette challenge from MFT, and so I stuck with the craft white, yellow, and teal colors, or light blue. And I will, let's see, where do I start? I guess I'll start with the stamps. I did not end up using these stamps at all. And I did use these. Let's see, I did use these. Was that it? There might have been one more. No, I think that was it on the stamps. Okay, and then for templates, I had pulled these three. I ended up using this one. And this one I tried to use. I actually cut out I rubbed chalk ink over it and didn't end up using it. This one I did not use, so not much like with the stencils. Oh, here's the other stamp. I did not use the stamp. So not a lot of use of the stamps after all, which is kind of disappointing. And the stencils, I expected to do that. And I did use the Amy Tan sewing, and that turned out really cute, and I'll show you how I did that. And I used all the cardstock. All I have left is this, which I used to cut out of my silhouette, and I'm trying to see what other cardstock I had left. Very little. I don't even see my little stack of cardstock. It's got to be here. Okay, I'll run across it, but I mean, that goes to show you how much I had left. I can't even find it. Here's the little chalked image that I did. Let's see. No, not seeing the cardstock. I'll run across it. I did end up using this twine that I had made with the cotton DMC. I did end up using this, and it also had some of that cotton that I sprayed with the Heidi ink. And I did not use this ribbon. I didn't end up using this thread. And there was a yellow thread that I didn't end up using, but I used the embroidery thread when I did the sewing. Let's see. I definitely used the glimmer glaze, the paint, the color shine, the Mr. Huey's, the Lindsay Stamp Gang, but I did not use the white Tidy Swap. I used this chalk ink quite a bit, and I used all of my washi that I had pulled. I used both the roller stamps that I had pulled. I used both the punches that I had pulled. So I mean, I made really good use of my products. I only have a couple of these doilies left. I ended up using a few frames. I did not get into this pack of doilies because I had another pack and I used almost all of it. I guess it's down here somewhere. I didn't use this sticker that I had pulled, and I ended up using a couple of these. And this is basically, I didn't use as many of the 3x4 or 4x6 cards I had expected to use, which was kind of disappointing. So I have a bunch of those left, almost all of them. I think I only used like 2 or 3 of the 4x6 cards I had pulled. So I still have the wood veneer one and the little envelopes. I think I didn't use any of the big ones. And there's a little one. So yeah, didn't use many of those. I used up almost all my little ephemera that I'd picked up. I think I'd pulled 2 of these. I used one of them, and I used several of these, and I used a bunch of the Portfolio pack by Pink Paisley, which these 2 need to go back into. And I tried to use one of these. I think I may have used half of one, but I don't recall. We'll see. And then, yeah, I used, I only had like 5 of these, so I used 2 or 3 of them. And that's basically, I mean, I really didn't have, I used a couple of these. I didn't really have anything left on that whole stack that I had. Didn't use these, used a ton of these. These are the Glitz Alpha and Word stickers. Used several of these in some of the letters. I used a ton of these, a few of these, a bunch of both of these, a couple of these, a couple of these that matched like the arrows. I got a lot of use out of those, and some of the flowers and banners. I used a bunch of this. Everything that you see missing here I had pulled in, well, I didn't use that, but these letters, all these empty spaces. I had used several of these, about half this pack. Oh, here's the other set of doilies. That's all I have left of them. I used a bunch of these. This layout I love. I think it was my favorite out of all of them. And I'm so super excited because this sweet girl Angie, she watches me, and I don't want to chop up her last name, but it's Chiasse. It's very French, I believe. I think she's in Canada, but you can find her, she commented on this layout, and she's got great layouts, so you definitely want to subscribe to her. And oh, the good news, 2 Peas in a Bucket repinned my layout I used this on for Pinterest, so that was so exciting. And I used several of these. I did not end up using any of this. I did not end up using these. And I used 1 sheet of this, and you know what? This stuff doesn't want to glue down or stick down. I don't really know what to do with it. It's cute and all. I know you can sand it and stamp on all sorts of things, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with that. Maybe I can emboss it. The rub-ons, I used a couple of those. A couple I ended up tearing up trying to use them. And I used all of the inks that I had pulled. And I guess we're down to the layouts. I think that's it. So I guess I used all of my pattern paper because I don't see any more on my desk. I thought I had a few little, I mean, very small little bits and pieces, so nothing to speak of. Oh, maybe it's under here. Oh. Okay. I'm a dork. Here it is. Okay. It is under here. Oh, I had more than I thought. Good. Because I got a shipment in, so I put that over the shipment. So I had this much of the paper of that. This is all the white cardstock I had left. And I actually pulled in a couple of pieces, so I really didn't have any left. I had this much of the blue, this much of the Now and Then, this much of the yellow. I did use most of this. I think I have a couple of pieces of it. I used almost this whole sheet. And when I did end up pulling in vellum, so I used quite a bit of it. This was a 12 by 12. And then that's everything that was in the kit. So I went from a huge stack down to, that's it. I used a ton of products, so I'm super excited. I feel like I did really good. And now I'll do the layout share for you. This is the one that 2-piece repinned on Pinterest for me, so I was so excited. I thought that was like, I don't know, I kind of felt like being published or something. And it says, I love all the good in you, and everything was from the kit except for, I had told y'all in the beginning I'd probably pull some wood veneers, so I did that. And the Wink of Stella pin, I went around. I don't know if you can see I did it there on the card, and I did it on the clouds. I don't know if you can see it on the clouds, but it is there. And then I pulled in this flare. Everything, oh, and this ormolu. Everything else is the kit. This one, as you can tell, everything is from the kit, except for maybe I pulled in this wood veneer and these sequins and that flare. And so I love the way this one turned out. Very, very cute. It was so easy to work with these colors. So I am thrilled at how they came out. I got lots of compliments, and I love you all for the sweet words. This one, I did a variety. I had to use a variety of the sticker letters. So it says, True loved him with all her heart. This is our little bully dog that ran away. And here I've got some of the punched out butterflies, and I put Wink of Stella on them. And I think that was, oh, I pulled in this flare, and this flare, and this one. So pretty much like I said, this was actually in the kit, this wood veneer. So that's all from the kit. This one is, I guess you could call this a repetition request too, because it's so many circles. But this one is She Smelled of Daisies. And again with the punch and the Wink of Stella. Everything else except for the flare and the sequins and the Wink of Stella and the wood veneer is from the kit. And I love the way, now you can see there's some little splatters of that Wink of Stella. I kind of got crazy trying to get it started, so thought that was cute. This one says, the title is You Can Fix Anything with a Kiss. At least that is what you thought. And, oh, here's the stitching that I did with the Amy Tan. And I did it here and here. Everything but the enamel dots is from the kit. Oh, and I got a Freckle Fawn order in, so I did pull one of those little yellow doilies. This one is, I used a die for the cupcake because she loves to bake. And this is a silhouette cutout in that white paper. And for those of you that use your silhouette and struggle, don't use basil paper if you can help it. Use American Crafts. The silhouette does not like basil at all. It loves American Crafts paper, so that might help somebody, and I hope it does because I had to do a lot of research. Here's one of the rub-ons. The only thing I pulled in here was one of my little made-up paper clips that I did on Let's Play, and the flare, and I think that's it. I think everything else was from the kit. Here I did use some of the tulle that I had bought and a die, and then I think everything else is from the kit. This one I loved because I punched this out of little scraps, but the hearts, I hand drew those with the paint. I just watered it down, this folk art paint. Super cheap, super easy. Sometimes they're on sale for like 33 cents. And so, yeah, this one came really quick actually. And then this one's kind of plain and open and simple, but I love it. And I did end up pulling this bow out of, I think it was a Freckled Fawn kit order. And everything I want to say is from the kit. Oh, this is Freckle Fawn. Yeah. Enamel dots, of course, I pulled those. I told you I'd probably do that. That was quick and simple, and I used a bunch of that little shimmery gold paper that I love. That's from the DCW Shimmer Stack. And then this one is one of my faves too. I just love how a lot of these layouts turned out. I wasn't unhappy with any of them that I can think of. This is the Dear Lizzie wood veneer heart die cut, and it's not, I don't know if you can see, it's not too thick. It's just beautiful. I kind of left it as is because I loved it. The only thing I pulled in was the enamel dots, wood veneer here, a little, this was just on my desk randomly. And everything else was from my kit. So I think that's it. Okay, so 1, 2, I think I got 9 out of it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9 layouts. And my goal was kind of like 10, because before my goal was 20 and I did 18, and it took me forever to do 18, and I knew I didn't have as much time for the next couple of weeks, so it really worked out well on timing. So I will do a few layouts, and I've got a challenge. Danielle Brown is doing a challenge for her 150 subby giveaway, and she's got some requirements. One of them is color for mint, yellow, and pink, and so I've pulled some stuff today for that, and I'm going to make that layout. And you should go to her blog and subscribe, or YouTube channel, and subscribe. She's a really fun girl, and you know, try her challenge. She's got some great little ideas, and I think you'll enjoy her. And I guess that's it. In a couple of weeks I'll come back, or maybe next week, and make another kit, and we'll start all over again, and hopefully you can play. I would love to see any and all creations that you make. And I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.